Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Juliana. In case you are new, nice to meet you. In case you are here for a long time, welcome back. Today I want to talk about why we choose the same type of people with the same reaction, the same behave. How I like to say, with the same demons inside of them. What's mean demons? Demon. It means deep emotionally, deep feelings. Basically, when we born, we don't have feelings. We cry when we don't feel safe, when it's cold, when we are hungry. But we have attachments like we need our mama, our father, our safety. So we start to have attraction. Usually when in the 0-9 months, you take your mother demons, mother feelings. If a mother cry a lot in the pregnancy, the baby is gonna cry a lot. If a mother, she's not gonna cry, that baby is not gonna cry that much. So you take as a child your mother demons. She's the first who give you the emotions. That's why they say a child take from a mother the emotions and from the father the behavior. That's why you make, as a mother, you make a child very intelligent or not emotionally, if you know how to do it, and the father is gonna teach him how to react in some sort of the brain. It's everything about the brain. Mother, it's about emotion. Dad, it's about the way how you think, the way how you react. That's why they say if you want a healthy boy, you need to, as a father, you need to stay a lot near to your child. Doesn't matter if you work a lot. When you come home, you need to spend a lot of time with your child. It's very important. Because like that, he can develop a lot mentally. Also, what I learned in my journey as a mom, before to become a mom, ask forgiveness for everyone. Why? Because deep inside of you, you carry on some trauma and you can pass to your children. They're not gonna know how to apologize. They're not gonna know how they will bullying. They will do everything like as a child, but you're not gonna know from where it's coming. Because if you don't know as a mom to apologize, to know how to make a step back, your child is gonna behave like that. But also sometimes they will take from the father. So it's very important to heal and to understand when you make mistakes or not. Also, as a mom, I encourage you when the people blame you for everything in their life, when they try to put the demons, the feelings on you, try to make a step back, because sometimes you carry on a lot of trauma in your body, and these people, they come in your life and they add more. Basically, you carry on, I don't know, just as a hand cream all the time, and someone will come give you another things. So you keep carrying on a lot of things with you. So basically, this sometimes it's very important to detach, to learn how to detach. As a mom and as a person, you carry on a lot of attachment problem. That's why we choose the same people, because we have attachment problem. Like we attach to our mom, to our father, to our sister, to our brother, to our cousins. We need to be in all the time to talk with them. So this is attachment problem. It's okay to call them, it's okay to ask them how they are, but it's a big problem if you cannot stay without them. It's a huge problem because it means you got attachment problem. So when God put you to marry with someone, to be with someone, and you had attachment problem, God is gonna put that person to break your heart. Why? Because you need to heal that attachment problem. Yeah, all of us we got. Since we've been born, because we stay in our mama belly, when you take out, you feel like you've been detached. So we got attachment problem. So that's why sometimes you're gonna meet your soulmate, your twin flame, how you want to call. So it's gonna come in your life to break you, to destroy you. Why? Because you got too many trauma, too many issue, what you need to heal. What mean healing problem? Healing process. It mean you stay, you cry, and in time when you spend time alone, and you cry, God, unconsciousness become consciousness. Basically, what it's deep inside of you hiding is gonna come in your dreams to understand from where exactly they come. Like, for example, when I was young, all the time when my sister was going to another country, I was know she's going, I was crying like, oh my God, I'm never gonna see her. And I never understood why. And after in my spiritual journey, I understood when I was very small, my mother went to pharmacy and she let me alone with my brother. And there was like shaking the furniture in the house. It was something earth moving, something like that. So from that moment I was have a problem when someone was let me alone. I was panicking. So I was feeling, oh, something's gonna happen to me because of that trauma. All the time when someone was say I'm gonna leave you, I'm not gonna see you a long period, I was scared. So my brain, God, was put in my dreams to feel again that trauma, to understand what I need to heal. All the time I was attached the same type of friends who was all the time try to make me to become in competition, and I hate competition. Why I attract the same people? Because in some sort of way, when your parents tell you, your sister, your brother, it's moved to another country, they moved to, you are not good enough, you need to look like that, you need to look like that to be enough. In that moment, you develop unconsciousness, something like you are not good enough. So all the time when you get attached to someone, oh, I'm not gonna go too close to that man, to that boy, to that person because I'm not good enough. So God bring the perfect people to show you you are good enough, you are strong enough, you are beautiful enough, you are enough. Because God created the way how you are. Doesn't matter if you put on weight or you lose on weight or something like that. Doesn't matter how the people will gonna react when they will see you. Is them issue. It's not your issue. Because you put on weight. All of us sometimes. Me, I put a lot of weight when I'm stressed. When I've been to a lot of things. Instead of to go to sleep, I'm eating because I'm stressing. So like a lot of people, they don't eat. They stop eating. A person who have eating disorder, it's a very emotionally person. They can feel the emotions. So you need to work with emotions. That's why in your healing process you need to cry a lot. You need to put all the trauma, a lot of trauma. If you are, I don't have trauma, because you don't know. You never know it. Maybe you are in a burnout and anxiety your entire life, and you never know because you got that time. Your brain is hiding from you a lot of trauma because they don't want you to put to suicide or something like that. So they hide that things. But you don't know, and that's why sometimes you have liver problem, kidney problem, legs problem, knee problem, because of your trauma. Also, knees problem, when you got it, you say your ego is too high. So you need to work with your ego. So that's why sometimes we attract the same people, the same type of men, or the same type of woman, the same type of girlfriends, boyfriends, husband, uh, friends, neighbors, because we didn't heal. So why is so important to heal? Because like that, you're gonna push to yourself to become a better version of you. You're gonna see what you've been doing all the time. Program. You got a program inside of your brain. I wake up, I'm doing that and that. That because you've been programmed since you was a child to do that. You see on the television, oh, it's very good after I come from work to open the television, to look at television, to watch something, to eat something in bed. So also a lot of men, they think, oh, if I got a woman, I'm gonna have intimacy with her all the time, pleasure and everything. But God is saying, no, this is not what you need to do. If you love someone, doesn't actually need to be there. You need to pray for them, to wish good things for them. But if it's a toxic relationship, what's mean? A toxic relationship, they will change you. They will attach more emotion to you, more demons. So in the moment when you're losing yourself and you can't find yourself, and you're gonna say, man, I wasn't like that in the past. I didn't dress like that in the past. I wasn't that person, very insecure, very anxious in the past. It's because you take another people's emotions. So that's why sometimes it's good to stay alone, to heal, to cry a lot, like a lot. And you're gonna become very sensitive when you get close to God. Why is so important to cry all the trauma and everything? Because like that, in your dreams, you can hear voices. God is gonna come and is gonna talk with you. And in this journey, you're gonna feel a lot of things. You're gonna start to see tarot cards, video. You're gonna see demons, lights. Basically, when you finish the journey, you're gonna see people from distance, which emotion, which issue they have, because you work on that. So it's, I work on that issue, that person got that issue, they got insecurity, they think they're not good enough, they feel, oh, I'm too skinny, I don't have that shape of, I don't know, chest, I don't know, hands, legs, I don't know. So you're gonna see. Why you can see that? Because it's already new. They say every single person around us, it's a mirror of us. Like if I touch a friend, a part of me, it's already in that person. I got the same emotions like that person. I feel I'm not good enough, or I got insecurity problem, I got attachment problem, I feel the people need to give me a lot of things to feel love. Nobody need to give you nothing. All the time I say, you give, you receive. The same way, the same level. No higher, no down. No less. It's very important. It's very important to understand no one. It need to be near to you. No one. And believe me, you're gonna go to a lot of things. When you choose to go close to God, it's gonna be a heavy journey. But it's worth it. It's worth it. Because God is gonna teach you how to become yourself, how to love yourself, how to invest time in yourself, how to eat, how to pray, how to talk, how to dress. Yes, God is gonna teach you how to dress. And I'm gonna tell you in my case, because I didn't know in the past how to dress, how I was thinking if I got Chanel makeup, if I got that expensive things, I'm gonna look much better. No. They say we buy expensive things to add value to ourselves because we feel we don't worth it. So in the moment we feel you are enough, you need just quality leather, quality cotton, quality material. No expensive things, no brand. You're not gonna buy brand anymore when you get close to God, because you're gonna understand your value. Is very important. But from that mentality, when you run to become the most sexy, beautiful woman on the earth, the more beach is, I don't know, the most powerful woman on the earth, the most strong man and sexy and handsome, and you have a lot of women in your life, this is insecurity. When a man get close to the God, he's not gonna choose a woman appealed by how she look. It's the way how she love herself, the way how she carry on her energy, the way how she communicate with God. Because this is mean loving yourself. Communicate with you with God. Because you are in God energy. You just need to step and open your ear. That's why you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Keep your mouth shut and open your ear and listen to God. It's very important. That's why when you meet the same people all over and you go to the same trauma, the same bad things, because we feel it's a bad thing. God doesn't feel. God is feel it's a lesson. You need to learn. You need to learn. It's something. That's why we come on the earth. We have that type of friends, that type of parents, that type of family, because they need to teach us a lessons. So if you don't learn when you are a child, you're gonna learn when you are a teenager. If you don't learn as a teenager, you're gonna learn between 20 and 40. If you don't touch and you don't learn until 40, it's gonna be more heavy. And it's gonna be more heavy and more heavy and more heavy, the same lesson. Because until they say, if God, they need to break your head to understand something, he will do it. That much he love you, because you need to learn your lesson. So yes, this is the way how God is communicate with us. To understand our value, to understand we need to spend our time with us, not with others, with God. Because if you spend yourself time with you and talk with God, you basically tap in God power, God energy. Because God is there. But when you detach television, social media, everything, music, you listen God's voice. And it's here. And it's here. And they say we carry on Jesus' heart, Holy Spirit intuition, and God energy. No? So we become a godness, powerful women and men's, because we have God energy. We detach from our emotions, from our demons. Believe me, when you start to detach from that, you're gonna shout and scream. You're gonna want to you cry that much, you feel like somebody is ripping your heart and is making like that your heart is so painful, but it's worth it because you understand the life much easy. You feel you don't need friends anymore, you don't need family anymore, you need yourself and God. And God is say, when you get close to me, I gonna give you everything what you need because you can hear me and you can work the plan I got for you. And believe me, God plan is better than your plan. If you want a flower, God got entire garden for you. That much God love us. And I'm gonna tell you in my case, because I was want all the time small things, God give me more than I was wanted. More. And yes, this is the way how God show us our lesson. So try to understand which type of friends you have, which lesson you have over and over and over in your life, and you're gonna understand which lesson you need to learn about yourself, not about others. Because sometimes you get close to someone and your demons, your emotions going to that person, and that person is going to react the way how you don't want it. It mean that person feel your insecurity. That's why it's very important to detach, because when God is gonna bring the perfect husband, the perfect wife in your life, or He's preparing your husband, you're already married, and you start to work on yourself. When you, as a person, start to work on yourself, your mother's still gonna start, your father, your cousin, your friends, your sister, your brother, everyone, they will start because they will feel they connected with your energy. And it's like you got a tissue and you are here and everyone they are around that. When you start to lift the tissue, because you start to lift your energy, everyone they come with you. Everyone they are attached to you. Like that is this. So you're gonna understand when you work on yourself, everyone in your energy who been attached to it, they will work with themselves. And they didn't know why. They didn't know they start to have dreams. They don't know why they start to communicate. They don't know why they have that energy, that answer because of you. That's why it's very important to work on yourself. When you work on yourself, I start to work on myself in 2022. Basically, I jump in hell. So why you jump in hell? Because you jump in hell to understand your demons. You fight with them. That moment, you start to lift everyone around you. Your friends, your family, everyone attached to you. You're gonna attach and you're gonna lift with you. So take care. God bless you. And remember, every single day it's a lesson what we need to learn to become a better version ourselves. Bye.